So let's start with person A and see what kind of energy we have. So we have card 8, indecision. And for person B, we have card 47, the thinking woman. Interesting. It's funny how, like, right away, although these energies don't seem on the surface to be very similar, they actually kind of are, because when we're indecisive about something, we do think a lot about it. So we've got like one person thinking a lot about this connection, the other person maybe having a difficult time making a decision regarding this connection. I also feel like pointing out that this is card 8. For some reason, 8s have been very significant in readings lately. So I feel like pointing out that this is card 8, and 8 is a number of manifestation, of creation, of abundance. So I kind of just want to throw that out there. Just keep that in mind as we are sifting through this energy. This could be a case of self-fulfilling prophecies over here on person A's side when we think about the idea of manifesting and indecision. So this could be like this person feeling very indecisive about something, not feeling that they have clarity about something, not knowing which direction to go in, and actually creating and manifesting more of that kind of energy in their life. So let's just kind of keep that in mind as we look at this. But I want to start over here with person A. And it does look like person A might be kind of hesitating to make a final decision about something regarding this connection, or might be sort of unsure about which way to go when it comes to this connection. It could be that person A is missing some kind of information. So when I look at this image here, I see somebody standing at a crossroads. The path that they've been on is no longer, it does not continue, it ends, and they have to make a decision if they're going to go down this path or down this path. And when you look at this, you notice the paths are actually labeled unknown. So there's not a whole lot of information there, and under unknown, I mean, I don't know what that says. I do think there is some writing. There is some writing on this lower sign here, but I can't even make out what it says. So basically, this person might feel like they're missing some sort of information when it comes to this connection, because they kind of know they have to go either right or left, but they're not exactly sure what they're going to encounter down either of those paths. And it's like they're not really sure if the destination, like if the final destination at the end of that path is where they want to be. So this could be because they don't feel like they have all of the details. Yeah, that'll put us in a place of indecision for sure. This could also be like circumstances in their life might be preventing them from making a final or a firm decision about something. So they could be kind of standing in the middle, weighing their options, trying to figure out what will happen, like maybe running like scenarios is kind of what I call it. Like, if I were to make this choice, how would it play out? If I were to make the other choice, how would it play out? And they might be trying to kind of run the scenario to the end to see if they can get the information about what lies at the end of that path. But they might not be able to fully play the scenario out. They might not be able to reach a final idea or decision about where they actually think that path is going to lead them. Interesting when we kind of, I'm dipping back into that energy of manifestation with the number 8 here. So they might be trying to decide what they're going to manifest by making a particular decision. And they might not feel sure about what they're going to manifest. So that could be where that energy is coming from. I'm also kind of feeling like this feeling of finality, like they might feel like whatever decision they make will be final. If they choose one, then they kind of cut off the possibility of the other. And this could be, honestly, in some cases, this could be a person who is trying to keep their options open. So if I'm being completely honest about all of the energy that could be encompassed in this, This person's intention with this indecision could be good and it could be bad. There's the possibility here that they might be maybe wanting to choose between two love interests, and they're kind of afraid to make a firm commitment to either side because it will be definite. It will mean that they can't explore something with the other person. So that's a definite possibility with this energy. We're going to look deeper into this, so we'll see if that's likely in this scenario, but I'm just throwing that out there because it is it's a possibility. Now, this doesn't have to be those sort of intentions. This could be something like this person's facing down a decision between two different versions of themselves, or two different versions of their life. They might be kind of playing out how their life will be one way or the other, and there might be a sense of if I choose this thing, then I can't choose the other thing. So that could be playing into this here. So choosing this connection, in this case for person A, could mean the end of something important in their life, or it could mean that they have to compromise some aspect of their life. It could mean that they have to drastically change some aspect of their life. And I feel like it's leaving them in a state of limbo. This person might have to move, for instance. Like, I'm getting that vibe even from the card, but it could be that in order for this connection to grow, for it to flourish, for it to blossom, they might have to move to a different location. Yeah, I'm also feeling like for some, this could be that some kind of, they might have to change some kind of relationship dynamic with someone in their life in order to pursue this connection, in order to make these things work between the two of you. This could have to do with ex-partners. They might need to kind of change something about the way that dynamic is working, or deal with some kind of family issue. They could have like a family member that likes to have a say over what they do in their life, and they have to, for lack of a better way of saying this, maybe put that person in their place in order to make this work. And that could be kind of overwhelming to them when they think about what they have to take on. It feels daunting to them right now. It feels confusing. I'm getting like there's a lot of choices for them, and it feels confusing. So I almost get the feeling that there could be a big, like a monster in a way. Like, I'm imagining this person's running from a monster, and there's these two paths, and they don't really know which way to go to get away from this monster. So there could be some great fear that this person is facing in their life in general. It could have to do with this connection, but it might not have to do directly with this connection. This might be what they're just going through in their life in general. Yeah, I feel like in some cases they've given somebody a little bit too much power over the decisions in their life, and that might be what's putting them in this place of indecision right now, because they might need to make a decision for themselves. So this might be some sort of internal fear that they're facing down. It's coming to the surface. This could be a literal person or a thing in their life that is kind of, it's coming to a head, it's coming to a surface, and they feel like they need to make some sort of difficult decision. I feel like that's what's making the choice so difficult, is that there might be fear associated with this. I get the feeling like this person is here in kind of like a dark forest situation. So there's kind of like an eerie vibe. So I'm getting the feeling that there might be some fear associated with which path they're going to take, which choice they're going to make. And that's what's making this choice so difficult, because when you think about it, running from a fear will lead you to a very different place than chasing your dreams down will lead you. So they might actually feel torn between doing what feels safe or what feels like they've always done, because we tend to run from the same fears over and over and over again. So maybe that's the safe option, that's the familiar choice. But I feel like they also feel the desire to do what feels right to them, not just what feels safe, but what feels right. So person A is feeling unsure about what their next step should be. They might have a clear idea of the next step they wish they could take, but they aren't. I don't think they're really sure on how to navigate their next move about some area of their life. So let's move on to person B's energy with the thinking woman. There's a lot of similarities here, like I was saying before, in terms of the amount of thought that's going into this connection and how life circumstances may be impacting this connection. I see both people thinking about it. I see one person that might be more obviously thinking about it, or that might want to communicate about their thoughts regarding this connection, than the other, and that would be person B. They might be more on the surface thinking about it. They might feel like they're the only ones thinking about it or considering everything. They might feel that they're the only ones trying to communicate about these thoughts, but there's a lot of thought on both sides. So that's just important to note. That's mirrored energy there. That is a similarity, but I think the way that it's displayed is coming across very differently. I feel like person B can sense person A's indecision or that hesitant energy toward this connection. In some cases, there could have even been discussions about what steps should be taken. What should we do next? What's the plan? Something like that. Or discussions that really were started with the goal of gaining more clarity about where this relationship might go in the future. And it's like, one way or another, I just feel like person B really picked up on person A's uncertainty, either through something that they said, maybe through something that they failed to say, something that they omitted, or through like their actions not lining up with whatever they did say, or whatever they did communicate. So I feel like one way or another, person B kind of picks up on this indecision, on this hesitant energy from person A, and I feel like that kind of, like, that vibe of hesitance has brought person B into almost like, brought them up into their headspace is how it's coming through. I feel like this connection for person B really started out as, really for person A as well, but I feel like this connection really started out as more of a feeling. It started out as something that was an emotional, like it was based on emotion. It was more of a feeling. And then because of whatever kind of confusion or whatever is slowing this down, or whatever this decision is that's not being made, it feels like the connection has almost taken the form of like a puzzle to solve or something. So what I think is happening here is that I think indecision kind of has a tendency of being contagious, and it feels almost like person B caught it from person A. Now, I don't think that person B is indecisive. I don't really get that vibe from them, but I feel like feeling this energy from person A has put them in a place of not really being completely sure. I feel like it's put them in a place of dedicating a decent amount of mental energy toward this relationship, even to the point of maybe sometimes having doubts of their own, or having not having the clarity that they once thought that they did. And this could be because of missed opportunities, this could be because of time going by and things like that, but I feel like person B sometimes is like, I'm not really sure what to do about this either, or given these circumstances, or if I didn't hear from you, or if you didn't make your choice or something, I'm not really sure what to do right now. So I do feel person B in more of this mental space. I feel like they've thought a lot about this. They've thought about it from every angle. They've kind of analyzed this. I feel like a lot of this thought is happening because the answers aren't always readily available from person A. And to be honest, after sifting through the energy of person A, I can't really blame them for maybe not always having the answer, because I think that they're in a decent amount of confusion themselves when it comes to any kind of choices or changes that they have to make in their life. So they might not be purposely withholding information, but they just might not actually know what to say or what answer to offer. But it does feel like person B, like the thinking woman person, like this person has to fill in the blanks a lot for themselves. I think overall, whether this indecisive kind of energy or this waiting around energy resonates in your situation, overall, I think that person B is more of the planner in this scenario, more of the thinker, more of the analytical force in this connection. This is a person who probably sees a solution to any problem, not just in this connection, but just kind of like how they are as a person. They can reason their way out of anything. They can find a solution to any problem. I feel like that person A might have this person stumped right now, which could be frustrating, because I do think that this is someone who is very smart and very resourceful and will come up with a solution to a problem if need be. But in this case, there might be a little bit more teamwork that's needed, so maybe they don't feel that they can solve this problem on their own. Yeah, this might be the one solution that they don't have, or the one problem that they don't have a solution to, at least not without receiving more information, or at least not without person A being able to make the decisions that will provide more clarity. So yeah, I want to open this energy up a little bit more and see what else we can gain from this, what else we can see. Really interesting. I think what's surprising about this, what might be surprising to you, no matter which side of this you recognize yourself and your energy in, I think the amount of time that both of you spend thinking about, contemplating, and looking for solutions when it comes to this connection, even if there's really no problem to be solved, but there's just like just a lot of thought behind this connection. I think it might surprise you. It would surprise each of you how much you are alike in this way, because it might not be apparent. You might sometimes feel like you're the only one thinking, or you're the only one faced with a difficult decision, or you're the only one making a plan, and that really might not be the case. So let's look at some deeper energy for, there's your card. Let's look at some deeper energy for person A. So we have the Nine of Pentacles for person A. Okay. Work, financial matters might come into play for them. This could have a huge part to play into this decision, or into this. It's almost like a balancing act that I feel like this person could be playing. Okay, I don't even know where that card, your card just kind of shot out. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, really interesting, because I was saying that you two are mirroring each other more than you realize, because this energy does display very differently for each of you. So you both came through with nines here. So that energy, it's interesting that these are both nines. The energy of nines is about completion. It's about almost being done with the cycle, but there being a little bit more. There's a little bit more to discover. There's a little bit more to sift through. There's maybe more lessons to learn, but almost being there. So let's look a little deeper into person A's energy. So the Nine of Pentacles is very independent energy. It does have to do with financial matters. It can be about a lot of hard work that's been put into something. So this could be that someone has dedicated a lot of time or energy into something that now might be presenting a little bit of a problem, or putting them at this crossroads. And a lot of why they might not know which way to go is because of how much time and effort has been dedicated to something. So this could be a previous relationship. This could be establishing themselves in a particular place, in a particular position. And some part of this relationship might challenge that in a way. But with this energy, it's very independent. So that that in itself can have to do with this indecisive energy. This could be someone who maybe sees themselves as single or sees themselves as independent. They might not be ready to give up their single life. I said I would look a little bit more into this energy of maybe someone who wants to keep their options open. The Nine of Pentacles would support that. That, of course, won't be true in every scenario, but keep that in mind. If that resonates in your scenario, this could be someone who wants to keep their options open. They want to remain single. They want to play the field, and they feel a little bit indecisive about committing to something 100% because it will close other doors. And again, this doesn't have to be about other relationships, but this can be about something that they've established and built on their own, something that they've built outside of this connection that they aren't ready to let go of, or that they're not sure how to incorporate into a life together with you. So this is, well, this could be your energy. So yeah, you could be on either side of this, but yeah, a life that's about this connection, we'll say. Like maybe they're not sure how to incorporate whatever they've built independently into this connection. So another way I want to look at this Nine of Pentacles is actually a message I get a lot from the Nine of Pentacles is a message of control. It's not positive or negative, but the Nine of Pentacles kind of gives the energy of wanting to control whatever aspects of life we can. So sometimes this springs up because there are areas of our life that we don't feel like we have full control over. This might be trying to maintain control over what we do feel like we can control. So there might be kind of a fear of losing independence or losing control in some way in this person's life. And if this doesn't have to do specifically with this connection, this could be that this person is facing something in their life that's making them feel like they're losing a bit of control, like they're losing a bit of their independence, or like they're losing something that they built. So sometimes I would see like similar energy when, let's say, somebody is getting divorced or something like that, and it's like they've built this whole life. They might own a home and they have like all of their savings and their stocks and their bonds and, you know, whatever they've built in this life as a couple, and they might actually feel that they're losing some of that as they're going through this process. Like you know, they have to sell their home, they have to split things, they have to pay, you know, pay certain things, they might have alimony payments or whatever is going on. But this could be something that kind of threatens what they felt they had built, and that's making them feel like they're not sure which way to go in life in general. So moving back over to the thinking woman with the Nine of Swords, this is, again, like I'm saying, it's this very mirrored energy. It displays differently. So I do see person B being in more of a state of worry, or just using a lot of mental energy toward this connection, like I was saying before. I do like that both of these are coming through as nines, because it gives me that energy of completion. It gives me that energy of nearing the end of a cycle. If this is something that this connection has felt stuck in, if there's been something going on one side or the other that's kind of preventing this connection from unfolding or from growing, from deepening, this feels like something's being cleared away. Like you're almost at the end of whatever this cycle is, which, if we're looking at the Nine of Swords, yeah, I think that's a cycle that most people would want to be done with, because it can be unpleasant, it can be difficult energy to navigate. So a lot of mental energy going toward this. This person might have a lot of questions, so they might worry about the future of this connection. They may kind of have like mental conversations with person A. A lot of things that they wish they could say, or conversations they wish could be had, but it's like they aren't able to communicate them for whatever reason. This might be a separation or something that's causing that. So that could be one reason why the Nine of Swords is showing up. Another thing I'm picking up on is just that this person, like, they're thinking about person A a lot. They're thinking about the connection a lot, but not only that, I'm feeling like this person might have difficulty sleeping sometimes, because it seems like at night, these are the times when everything kind of slows down, and thoughts about this connection or worries about this connection come to the front of their mind, and it's like they kind of run rampant during this time. So this person might even find that they're having dreams about this connection or about this person a lot of the time. Yeah, they're both in a lot of mental energy. It just displays differently. I do think that person A has more of a tendency to come across as unbothered than person B, but the energy is the same. So I want to pull a couple of oracle cards to look at kind of the energy between person A and person B. The energy of the two parties. Oh, there's your card. When I drop your card, that's how we know that it's really the right card. So let's see what we have. We have Eclipse. And I'm gonna pull another one. So this is, I kind of got lost in the shuffle, and I don't know if, this is the energy between the two of you. The energy holding this connection together. It can also be shared energy, things that both of you are feeling. So we have Eclipse, and we also have the Passing Notes card. Let me get settled. Okay. Okay, so with the Eclipse, I feel like what's happening here, because with the Eclipse I get this energy of like overshadowing or dominating, influencing, having some influence over. And remember when I was saying like this indecision is like contagious? I feel like that's what this is pointing to. I feel like some kind of indecision or some type of not having all of the answers, feeling like we're hesitating, like we're in the dark. Some kind of energy like that has sort of influenced and overshadowed some of the other feelings that were present here, or some of the other feelings that were more on the surface. Because I do feel like both parties kind of feel this, like they feel this energy of not knowing what's going on, not knowing what step to take. I feel like, and this could go the other way too, but the way this is coming through is that something about person A's actions are influencing person B's actions, but it really couldn't go either way. I'm also hearing total eclipse of the heart, like the song, you know? So I feel like that is potentially very descriptive of this. So like some lyrics are coming to my mind, like in that song, she literally says, "I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark." So that may resonate, that might ring true, that might be significant in this connection in some way. But that song is really about like falling apart, and then like sometimes being in this place of losing hope, and then remembering how strong and powerful this connection is. And that's what I think is important about this. Like that's kind of the feeling I'm taking away. I do feel like there is some type of uncertainty flowing through this connection, but I also feel like both parties in this recognize the weight of this, recognize how significant this is, recognize how important and how crucial this connection has been to some kind of evolution that they're going through. We have these butterfly images in both pictures, so I do think there's been something transformative about this connection on both sides. And I also think there are moments of losing hope on both sides, and that maybe there's a lot that's not understood, because there is a lot of shared energy, but there might be a lot that's not understood. We have the Passing Notes card, which it can be about communication. To me, sometimes this talks about like undercover or like sneaky communication. It can be communication through like messenger apps, maybe not seeing each other in person, but communication through text messaging or apps or something like that. It also, to me, feels like fleeting communication that is maybe not consistent, or that maybe isn't very well understood. Because when I think about like this energy of passing notes, we've probably all done that from time to time. Like maybe when we were kids, or you know, in class or something, you pass a note. But the reality is, you could never really tell. Let's say you're passing the note to your friend. You could never tell your friend whatever it was that you were trying to say, as well in a note as you could if you could just talk to them. But you know, you couldn't interrupt the class or whatever. So things can get misunderstood, or like a joke maybe doesn't come across as funny as it was in your head because you had to write it down, or there are details you had to leave out because you just needed to write a little note or something. So this could be communication that really just isn't it isn't clear, or it takes longer. Like it could be almost a frustrating way to communicate, like it takes longer. But this could also just indicate distance between the two of you and how you are communicating through some written form. So I want to jump into the tarot now and look at this connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to look on the left side, we're going to look at this person's feelings when it comes to this connection, and then over here we're going to look at their intentions when it comes to this connection, and we're going to use the bottom of the deck energy to indicate any potential action that they may take towards you in the near future. So we're going to start with the feelings. So what are this person's feelings when it comes to this connection? What are their feelings when it comes to this connection? Okay. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords. Feelings when it comes to this connection. Okay, the Four of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna get their intentions out here, and then we will we'll also see potential actions, and we'll talk about all of it. Oh, did we get both of our cards? Okay. Well, I'm not sure if these were supposed to be in reverse or not. I guess we will take them in reverse. And bottom of the deck energy we are using for potential actions. So let's look at this. Let's look at the feelings. Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I do feel like this Four of Cups energy is like tapping right into that indecision. I'll try to start from the beginning, but that's really pulling my energy. So the Six of Wands showing up in reverse. So in its upright position, the Six of Wands is about a feeling of victory, of recognition, of some kind of success, some kind of good news. And I feel like this person might be having the feeling of being defeated, or having the feeling that somebody is working against them. Yeah, I feel like this person doesn't know what direction to go in. With the Eight of Swords energy, they're feeling stuck in some way, they're feeling trapped in some way. I have to say, like, to me, this looks like this indecisive energy here. So I don't know which side of this you were resonating with, but it looks like the person that we're asking about is having a lot of these trapped feelings, which honestly could show up on either side, because like I was saying, there's an influence. Whoever is being indecisive, or whoever is not giving all the information that they need to be giving when it comes to this connection, it's kind of influencing the whole connection. So I do feel like this person I feel like they are a little bit confused here, to be honest with you. I don't think that they know which way to go. I don't feel like at this point, they're not feeling like they can win. So I almost feel like their feelings are being overshadowed. Like their true feelings are being overshadowed by some kind of fear and by not wanting to take an option. There's an option that they don't want to take. I actually have to clarify this because I don't feel like this is this person's, I don't feel like these are their feelings toward the connection. I feel like these are their fears about the connection. Which says a lot. It says a lot that it's almost like they can't at times even access what their feelings are because they have this feeling that that something won't work out for them, that they will be rejected, and they can't even make a decision about which way to go. And I feel like they do know what they want to do with the Four of Cups, or they're figuring it out. But let me clarify all of this. What are their feelings? Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have the Movement of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. There's that juggling. There's that juggling, that indecisive kind of thing again. The Sky Father, which is the Emperor, and the Innocence of Wands, the Page of Wands. Okay, this person's true feelings are very different than what they're afraid of. But what I think is interesting about this is I feel like it's hard for you to know what this person's true feelings are. If this is your group, you will know, because you'll know that you're kind of confused about, at the bottom of the deck, you see we have the Seven of Cups. Choices. Choices, choices, choices. I feel like this person's being influenced a lot by their fears, by their indecision, by not being able to figure out what they want to do about a situation. It's almost keeping them from tapping into their true feelings. When we look a little bit deeper, we see somebody who wants to communicate with the Movement of Swords. This is someone who wants to communicate fast. This is communication that comes in really fast. This is actually change that happens really fast. And we have this Three of Pentacles energy, this feeling of wanting to work together on something. And then the Two of Pentacles not being sure what to do. Again, there's a lot of indecisiveness. This person wants to take charge. Aries energy coming through with the Sky Father. That might be significant here. This person wants to take charge here. They want to express. I feel like what they're doing instead is staying in this Eight of Swords energy, and that's actually what's coming through so heavily, because they feel trapped by indecision right now. This is this reading really took a turn that I wasn't expecting. This person's hard to decipher, to be honest with you. I can see that there are feelings here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I almost wish I could say that there weren't, because it's actually really confusing. But no, I can see that there's feelings here. There's a lot of passion. There's the desire for a new start. There's a desire for like forward momentum towards you. There's a lot of passion here, so this might be a relationship where there's a lot of physical attraction. I feel like this person sees a lot in you, and vice versa. They feel that you've seen something in them, like you see their unique qualities, you see what they have to offer. I feel like whatever situation this person might be stuck in, or however it is that they're feeling, that they don't know which way to go. It's like they haven't gotten this before. They haven't been in a situation where somebody has validated them, where someone has acknowledged them, where someone has seen all of the beautiful qualities that they have to offer and everything that's unique about them. So this connection makes them feel really powerful. in a way, there's a lot of fire energy coming through. Like I said, we have this Aries energy, but also Leo Sagittarius energy. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's look at intentions here. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have the Hanged One in reverse. So this is about a lot of inward reflection when it comes to emotions. This person, I think that they are in a place where they feel like they need to tap into their emotions. The Hanged Man in reverse can indicate coming out of this place of not moving, of this place of indecision. This is kind of reiterating that. It can indicate coming out of this place. So this person intends to come out of this place. I can really see that because we have the Two of Wands in their like potential actions towards you, and the Two of Wands is planning energy. So all of this indecisive stuff that is keeping them stuck, like they're just stuck right there, just standing right there, not sure if they want to go down this path or down that path. Again, we've got that same energy here with the Two of Wands, and we have the Two of Pentacles. A lot of choices here, a lot of choices. But this person wants to make some sort of plan. I'm looking further into the deck to see how likely this is that they will come through with this plan. We have the Strength card underneath. We have the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. I'd say it's pretty likely. I'd say that they're devoted to the idea of planning how to get out of this indecisive place. And I'm sorry, you guys, for like leaning toward this side, because I was trying to keep this part pretty neutral, but it just feels to me like person A is the person on your mind, and you would fall more into the person B category. If that doesn't resonate, this might not be your pile, or it could be because of that mirrored energy. But yeah, this person wants to make some sort of plan. I want to get some angel guidance when it comes to this, and I'm blowing your cards all around. I apologize. You know what's funny? I'm just kind of remembering that earlier I was like saying this thinking woman, that energy kind of is making this connection feel like a puzzle that needs to be solved. And then when I go to look into this person's energy, it really turned out to be a puzzle, like a puzzle that I was trying to solve. So we have this angelic protection here. Very beautiful energy. I think that both of you in this connection are protected, and the connection in general is protected. Vulnerability and freedom. Yeah. With that Nine of Pentacles energy, I really feel that. I feel like this person has to get to a more vulnerable place and release themselves from whatever seems to be holding them back. Holy love. So I really do. I think that there really is, there's strong connection here. There's a lot of fear and hesitation as well. Let's pull some self-worth. God, I feel like something similar came out in group one. Yeah, I feel like that's that Three of Pentacles energy. They've started to value themselves. I think they see more value in themselves because of the value that you've seen in them. Like we were talking about before, they're really, I feel like a card flipped. I don't know. They're really appreciative of what you've seen in them, and it's making them see something deeper in themselves. Wow, that's a lot of cards. So we have the family card. This could be that they see a family with you, or they see there might be some issues with family as well. That could be part of this indecision. We also have passion. In a Sense of Wands, I was picking up on that, and with the Emperor energy, there's a lot of passion, you guys. I just dropped the entire deck, so that's how this reading is going. I think I'm going to leave it there. There is definitely a lot of passion here. That is for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. kind of an intense reading. Thank you for hanging out with me and being patient while I try to decipher that energy. If you did enjoy this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again really soon in another reading. Bye.